There is a distrust in Russia's military command. Experts say it seems that the Russian generals are judged more on their loyalty than their performance on the battlefield. Recently, a number of high-level generals have been removed or fired in Russia. In the next few minutes, we will take a look at Russia's generals who have been fired in the ongoing Ukraine war. Starting with Major General Ivan Popov. Well, he commanded troops in the Zaporizhia region, and he was dismissed from his post. Now, we'll tell you why he was dismissed from his post. That is after he accused Moscow's defense ministry leadership of betraying his troops for not providing sufficient support to the troops on the battlefield. So as I mentioned, that he was dismissed from his post for accusing Moscow's defense ministry for not providing enough support to the troops on the front line. Moving on to our next general, Lieutenant General Sergei Kessel. Well, he commanded the elite 1st Guard Arms Tank Army, suspended for his failure to capture Kharkiv. Moving on to our last general, Vice Admiral Igor Ospiv. He commanded Russia's Black Sea Fleet, suspended following the sinking of cruiser Moskva. That's what we're talking about, Vice Admiral Igor Ospiv. He commanded the Russia's Black Sea Fleet, and he was suspended following the sinking of cruiser Moskva. Moving on, General Sergei Surovikin. He was the commander of Russia's forces in Ukraine, and he was last seen in public since Wagner chief Yevgeny Prigozhin's mutiny. Reports say that the general has been detained by the Russian authorities. He was last seen, like I mentioned, in public since Wagner chief Yevgeny Prigozhin's mutiny towards Moscow, and he was detained by the Russian authorities as per the reports. Meanwhile, Lieutenant General Rustam Mordov, he commanded Russia's Eastern Military District, and he was removed from his post in March 2023. He was removed for unsuccessful Russian assaults near Volodymyr, which is in the Donetsk region. Well, it's not only Russia that has sacked or fired its generals. Let's now tell you about a Ukrainian general sacked by Zelensky. Zelensky announced Edward Moskolov's dismissal. Now, the Ukrainian president had announced Edward Moskolov's dismissal during the Ukraine-Russia war, and he commanded the joint forces operation in the Ukraine-Russia war. Now, he spearheaded Ukraine's counteroffensive in the Donbas region, and the Ukrainian general's dismissal comes amid corruption scandals in the country. Well, let's move on to other global stories we're also tracking on Newspoint this morning.